Chapter 2. Editing and Formatting in Excel. Chapter Outline. In this chapter, you will learn about 1. Selecting cells, 2. Formatting cells, 3. Aligning data, 4. Merging cells, 5. Inserting and deleting rows, columns or cells, changing row height or column width, 7. Borders, 8. Background color. Ambi. Hey KB, did you know we can do cool stuff with Excel like editing and formatting? KB. Really? What's that? Ambi. Editing is like changing the numbers or words in our sheets, and formatting is making them look neat with colors and styles. KB. That sounds interesting. How do we do it? Ambi. It's easy. We click on the cell, change the numbers and use the formatting options to make it all colorful and organized. KB. Wow! Excel is like a digital artist's canvas. Ambi. Totally. We are like spreadsheet artists, making everything look sharp and organized. Excel 2019 has many tools that can be used to format cells and text. In this chapter, you will learn to apply different types of formatting such as how to select cells, format cells and align data. You will also learn how to do calculations in Excel. Selecting cells. In Excel, you can select a single cell, a set of adjacent cells as well as non-adjacent cells. You can also select an entire row, an entire column and an entire worksheet. In Excel, you can select cells using the mouse or keyboard or a combination of both. To select a single cell, click on the cell with the mouse. The borders of the cell appear bold. You can also move with the help of arrow keys to reach the cell which you have to format. To select a group of adjacent cells, select the first cell in the group. Now press and hold the Shift key and with the help of the arrow keys, select the group of adjacent cells you want. All the selected cells will be highlighted in blue color. Adjacent cells can be selected with the help of the mouse also. Click on the first cell and without releasing the mouse button, drag the mouse to select the group of adjacent cells you want. To select a group of non-adjacent cells, select the first cell. Now press and hold down the Control key and keep on clicking in the cells that are to be selected. Release the Control key when there are no more cells to be selected. Quick tips. Click on an active cell, press F8 and release. Select all adjacent cells with arrow keys. Press Shift plus F8. Move to the non-adjacent cell that you want to select. Press F8 and again start selecting cells. Again, press Shift plus F8 to move to non-adjacent cells and continue the process. To select an entire row, move to the first cell in a row, press Ctrl plus Shift plus right arrow key to select the entire row. You can also select on the row heading, the horizontal row numbers 1, 2 onwards to select the entire row. To select an entire column, move to the topmost cell in the column. Press the Ctrl plus down arrow key to select the entire column. You can also click on the column heading, the vertical column names A, B to select the entire column. To select an entire worksheet, press Ctrl plus A or Ctrl plus Shift plus space bar to select an entire worksheet. You can also click on, as shown in figure 2.1, on the top left corner of the Excel worksheet to select the entire worksheet. Quick tips. Move to any cell in the row and press Shift plus space bar to select the entire row. Move to any cell in the column and press Ctrl plus space bar to select the entire column. Formatting cells. Excel gives various formatting options for the cells. There are many formatting options like alignment, merging and wrapping available in Excel. You can define how text is to be displayed in cells of your worksheet. You can change font, font size, font color, etc. You can even decide borders and colors for cells. Let us start with the formatting of text. On the Home tab, Refer to figure 2.2 under the font group. Select a font from the fonts drop-down list. Select font size from the font size drop-down list. Click on A to increase the size of the font by 1 point at a time. Click on A with arrow downwards to decrease the size of the font by 1 point at a time. Click on B to give bold effect to the text. Click on slanting I to give italic effect to the text. Click on U with an underline to underline the text. Click on A to select a color for the text. Click on in the font group to open the Format Cells dialog box. Refer to figure 2.3 to use some additional formatting options such as strike-through, superscript and subscript. The Font tab of the Format Cells dialog box also helps you in changing font size and font color. You can also give various effects such as bold, underline and italics. Aligning data. Aligning data means changing the direction or position of the data. The data inside a cell can be aligned using options available in the Alignment group. Refer to figure 2.4 under the Home tab. Select the following options to change the alignment of text. Top Align. It aligns text to the top of the cell as shown in figure 2.5a. Middle Align. It aligns text to the vertical middle of the cell as shown in figure 2.5b. Bottom Align. It aligns text to the bottom edge of the cell as shown in figure 2.5c. Align Text Left. It aligns text to the left edge of the cell as shown in figure 2.5d. Center. It aligns text to the horizontal center of the cell as shown in figure 2.5e. Align Text Right. It aligns text to the right edge of the cell as shown in figure 2.5f. Click on Decrease Indent to decrease the margin between the left edge of the cell and text. Click on Increase Indent to increase the margin between the left edge of the cell and text. Wrapping Text. Wrapping text means making the entire text appear on multiple lines of the cell. It is important because if long text is entered in one cell, it gets hidden when text is entered in the cell on its right. You can wrap text by clicking on in the Alignment group under the Home tab. Figure 2.6 shows the appearance of text in cells before and after the use of the Wrap Text option. The two cells before using the Wrap Text option may look like this. The two cells after using the Wrap Text options may look like this. Orientation. You can change the direction of the text in a cell by clicking on the down arrow on the Orientation tool in the Alignment group under the Home tab. This will open a drop-down menu with different options. Refer to figure 2.7. Selecting the Format Cell Alignment option opens the Format Cells dialog box. Refer to figure 2.3 with the Alignment tab. Select Merging Cells. Merging cells means to combine two or more cells to get one single larger cell. This larger cell is used to insert large text or creating a heading. You can merge cells by selecting the cells and clicking on of the Merge and Center tool in the Alignment group under the Home tab. This will open a drop-down list of various merging options available in Excel. Refer to figure 2.8a. The Merge and Center option is used to merge selected cells and center the text. In figure 2.8b1, the 5 cells in the first row have been merged to create a heading. The Merge Across option is used to merge selected cells without changing text alignment. The text remains left aligned by default. Refer to figure 2.8b2. It also merges selected cells into larger cells separately for each row. The Merge Cells option is used to merge the selected cells into one cell. The Unmerge Cells option is used to split the merged cells. The larger merged cell again splits into smaller individual cells. Quick tips. You can also open the Format Cells dialog box with the Alignment tab selected by clicking on the button at the bottom right of the Alignment group under the Home tab or pressing Ctrl+I. Inserting rows, columns and cells. It is very easy to add new rows, columns or cells to an existing worksheet. But before you learn how to do this, create a worksheet that looks similar to figure 2.9. First, move the cell cursor to cell B2 where insertion is to be done. In the Cells group under the Home tab, refer to figure 2.10, click on the Insert drop-down arrow to open the Insert menu. To insert a single cell, click on Insert Cells to open the Insert dialog box as shown in figure 2.12. The Shift Cells right option will add a blank cell at B2 and shift the contents of cell B2 to C2 and so on. Refer to figure 2.13. The Shift Cells down option will add a blank cell at B2 and shift the contents of cell B2 to B3 and so on. Refer to figure 2.14. To insert a blank row, click on Insert Sheet Rows, refer to figure 2.11. This can also be done by selecting the entire row option in the Insert dialog box. Refer to figure 2.12. This will insert a blank row 2 and shift the contents of row 2 to row 3 and so on. Refer to figure 2.15. To insert a blank column, click on Insert Sheet Columns. Refer to figure 2.11. This can also be done by selecting the entire column option in the Insert dialog box. This will insert a blank column B and shift the contents of column B to column C and so on. Refer to figure 2.16. To insert a blank sheet, click on Insert Sheet. Refer to figure 2.11. This will add a new worksheet to your workbook. Deleting rows, columns and cells. It is very easy to delete rows, columns or cells in an existing worksheet. First, select the cell to be deleted. For example, cell B2 of figure 2.9. In the Cells group under the Home tab, click on the Delete drop-down arrow. Refer to figure 2.17 to open the Delete menu. Refer to figure 2.18. To delete a single cell, click on Delete Cells to open the Delete dialog box. Refer to figure 2.19. The Shift Cells left option will delete the text of cell B2 and shift the contents of cell C2 to B2 and so on. Refer to figure 2.20. The Shift Cells up option will delete the text of cell B2 and shift the contents of cell B3 to B2 and so on. Refer to figure 2.21. To delete an entire row, click on the Delete Sheet Rows option. Refer to figure 2.18. This can also be done by selecting the entire row option in the Delete dialog box. This will delete the entire row 2 and shift the contents of row 3 to row 2 and so on. Refer to figure 2.22. To delete a blank column, click on the Delete Sheet Columns option. Refer to figure 2.18. This can also be done by selecting the entire column option in the Delete dialog box. This will delete column B and shift the contents of column C to column B and so on. Refer to figure 2.23. To delete an entire sheet, click on Delete Sheet. This will delete the entire worksheet from your workbook. Changing row height. You can change the height of a row using the Format tool in the Cells group on the Home tab. Follow the steps given in figure 2.24 to 2.26 to change the row height. 1. Select any cell of the row. Click on Format to open its drop-down menu as shown in figure 2.25. 3. Click on Row Height to open the Row Height dialog box. Refer to figure 2.26. 4. Click on Auto Fit Row Height to let Excel automatically adjust row height as per contents of the cells in the row. 5. Enter a specific height you want for the row. 6. Click on OK. Quick tips. Position the cursor over the line of row headings till it turns to Click and without releasing the mouse button, drag the row downward or upward to increase or decrease the row height. Changing column width. 1. Select any cell of the column. Similarly, you can also change the width of a column. Follow the steps shown in figures 2.27 to 2.30 to change the column width. 2. Click on Format to open its drop-down menu as shown in figure 2.28. 3. Click on Column Width to open the Column Width dialog box. Refer to figure 2.29. 4. Click on Default Width to set the same width for all the columns of the worksheet. Refer to figure 2.30. 5. Click on Auto Fit Column Width to let Excel automatically adjust column width as per contents of the cells in the column. 6. Enter a specific width you want for the column. 7. Click on OK. 8. Enter a specific height you want for the row. 9. Click on OK. Quick tips. Position the cursor over the column line in the column heading till it turns to. Click and without releasing the mouse button, drag the column to the right or left to increase or decrease the column width. Borders. You can add borders to your cells in an Excel worksheet. To add borders to your cells, follow the steps shown in figures 2.31 to 2.32. 1. Select the cells to which you want to add borders. 2. From the font group on the Home tab, click on the drop-down arrow of Borders. The Borders drop-down menu appears. Refer to figure 2.32. 3. Select Erase Border to erase border from the cells. 4. Select the border style you want. 5. Click here to open the sub-menu for changing colors of the borders. Refer to figure 2.33. 6. Click here to open the sub-menu for changing the line style of the borders. Refer to figure 2.34. 7. Click on More Borders to add additional border styles. This will open the Format Cells dialog box with the Borders tab open. Refer to figure 2.36. The effects of some border styles are given in figure 2.36. The Format Cells dialog box, refer to figure 2.36, can also be opened by clicking on at the bottom right corner of the font group. Refer to figure 2.31 under the Home tab. You can select the Border tab in the Format Cells dialog box to apply border styles. Fill color. You can fill colors in all or only the selected cells of your worksheet. For doing this, select the cells in which the color has to be filled. From the font group under the Home tab, click on the drop-down arrow of the Fill Color option. Refer to figure 2.37. The color menu appears. Refer to figure 2.38. Select the color you want to use. Figure 2.39 shows worksheet cells with different colors. Fill color drop-down arrow. 1. Select a color from these. 2. To remove colors from the selected cells, click on No Fill. 3. To see more colors, click on More Colors option to open the Colors dialog box. Refer to figure 2.40a. Define colors that you want to use on the Standard tab or Custom tab or the Colors dialog box. Smart Connect. BusyCalc was the first spreadsheet computer program running on an Apple II computer. It was released in 1979 and became an instant success. It turned the microcomputer from a hobby for computer enthusiasts into a serious business tool. BusyCalc sold over 700,000 copies in 6 years.